Hey, how's it going, guys? We're back with some more DLC trailer content. Obviously, Djeeta just dropped her trailer, and they're both coming out April 7th. So I've been saving on to Soros' trailer so I can review them both and give my opinions on both the characters, because this is actually the character pack I was looking forward towards the most, was Soros and Djeeta. So first up is Soros, of course. He came out way ahead of time. First of all, this is amazing. Also, the song is tight. I remember in the beginning they announced they're not going to have vocals to the song, but this is a good replacement. The song is still really cool. Of course, all the boys together. First up, right? 5H auto combo into this rapid punch. So I'm gonna go over the moves in a little bit, but I guess I'd mention them now, since I have the move list already. This move's interesting. I'm keeping an eye on this move right here. It has a wind up to it, right? But I'm curious how fast it is on the other versions. That's the thing I'm most interested about. Super, of course, SBA. It's listed as short range, but still invincible, so it'd be pretty good reversal. Or to go through fireballs, possibly. Okay, this move. This is unique, right? Armor attack. It stacks up. So there's apparently like a meter or something to determine how many armor hits you've taken so far, because it buffs up his SSBA, which is this. This move looks crazy. This might be what Loane wish he had it, because this looks like a really, really good transformation super. So one of the things that people mention is that he doesn't have a reversal, which, yeah, it's not good, but I imagine this is going to be invincible on startup, and he gets it's transformation. So right, it's not like he's gonna get punished for blocking, right? There's no attack to it. So this looks really, really good. On top of the fact that he can get even more buffed with the armor or with the counter move. Look how fast his run is. Look how fast. I'm gonna slow this down actually. Look, we gotta go to maximum slow speed. Look how fast he runs. This is at 0.25 of the speed. He is sprinting. This is so sick. I'll play it one more time. Oh, look how fast he runs. And of course, all his moves get buffed during the SSBA. He has different follow-ups, so he has a follow-up to the rush punch. This is the ender, the finale. It's so sick. So yeah, this looks like a very, very, very good super. So it makes me more interested in playing him. Even though he doesn't have a DP, I think he will be okay because of this. But we have to wait and see. April 7th, they both come out. Song is so sick. Also, a new stage coming out soon, which is tight. Alright, and that's Soros. He looks dope. I'm interested. I'm very interested in both the characters, but Soros, of course, being a little bit more unique than Djeeta. Since Djeeta kind of has a similar moveset to Grand, which I already play. So I'm more interested in Soros, but the Djeeta might be more tournament viable for me because I already play Grand. But let's check out the Djeeta. The Djeeta just dropped today, a couple hours ago in the morning. So you get this fresh new trailer. Her trailer's dope too. I like her theme a lot. Her theme song is really dope. Of course, she's with Lyria. I like how they swap the art around. So this is very interesting, right? She has Fireball, we've seen it already, but she can charge it into a double Fireball, which is even better than Grand's. It takes 2 hits, but the fact that she shoots the Fireball, it's 2 hits is even better because Grand has to do the up swipe and it's only 1 hit Fireball. She gets to take the hit of the Fireball and also shoot back with her own, which is very good. Obviously DP, Jump U, very similar, of course. Obviously Close Light. I expect her to have a similar frame data set to Gran, most likely. This is really good though. Look at this 2U. Look at that. Oof. That's what I like to see right there. That's a good anti-air. Or excuse me, 2H. Very, very good. It looks like. This move, of course, this is her unique. So it's similar to Gran in a way, but we'll talk about that later. Oh, right here. This is interesting too. She has a similar 5H as well. So yeah, her normal set is like different animations, but similar utility, it looks like for me. Of course, Soros showing off that counter. Okay, this move, I'm gonna try to slow this down for you because people had this confused. So this is not an attack, it's just a roll. All right, I'll slow it down one more time. Oops, no. Speed, speed, speed. Okay, look, watch. You see, she rolls through it. It's not an attack. It's just a roll. Okay, I saw on Twitter that people thought it was a roll. Also, this normal, people say it's similar to Catalina, but I don't think it's gonna have the same range as Cat, because Cat triggers her close 5M very, very far away. I think it's gonna be similar to Grand. The animation looks like Cat, but I think it's gonna trigger about the same distance as Grand does for his close 5M, is what I predict it to be. I don't think they would give her Cat's 5M or close 5M like that. That'd be kind of absurd, but I don't know. Maybe they might give it to her. Okay, the way they cut this trailer is super weird. So you see, right? This is Grand's SSBA, but the way they cut it, they made it look like Grand changes his move, which is not exactly true. And I'll show you why. So you see, right? This transforms into Proto Bahamut is what people have told me. But this is the Djeeta Super, so they cut the two together, so it looks really weird. But this is the Djeeta Super, not Grand's. Just the way they cut it looks insanely weird. And this, of course, is her SSBA, or excuse me, this is her SBA. This is her normal super. So she has follow-ups to this. She has to press buttons manually to get these follow-ups. Finish up with a theme song. Yeah, her theme is really dope. There she is with the avatar. New avatars, new stage. And then finally, oh boy, her, Zoe. I'm very interested in what they're going to do with her as well. Because she has dragons and seems like she has a unique mechanic with them, similar to a puppet character. But we'll wait and see. We'll get there when we get there. She's really close, only 417. So, look at the trailers. Let's go through the moves. All right. This is for Soros. So for Soros, first move for Soros, Impact Tackle, which is the punch. All right. Rush attack, short distance, medium goes farther, H goes even farther, stuff like that. And he has follow-ups if he has the Super Skyball Dart, which is a transformation. Same thing. Upwards kick has some follow-up, I think, to it. or maybe not this move, but most of the moves has follow-ups if you have SSBA. It does not have invulnerability, so yeah, no DP of any kind for him. But this might be a pretty good anti-air, but we'll see how it works exactly in combos and stuff like that. It's the flurry punches, as we mentioned. This has, of course, follow-up to it, which is the dragon kick he does. And here we go. This is one of the abilities when he has SSBA, which is it's a follow-up to the punch. Yeah, it's a follow-up to this one. So this is the extension for this, and this is the further extension. So he has three. He has the move, the follow-up, and then the ender. So it's pretty interesting. All right, next move, the rock smash, pillar of flames. I wonder if this is going to take fireballs. I'm sure it does, but it's kind of interesting because why would you do this move instead of using the punches? It's going to depend on the frame data, I think, but we'll see. We'll see when we get there. Now this is the unique attack. So a stance that can withstand all attacks other than throws, SBAs, and SSAs, excuse me. Soros takes reduced damage while in effect and can be held longer by holding the U button. So you can take as many hits as possible, I think. He's taken way more hits in trailers I've seen, probably like 3, 4, 5. Next up is the follow-up, which is reactive muscle. So it's a counterattack to it. So he doesn't just take the hit and do nothing. If they're up close to you, you can retaliate and push back at them. So it probably gives you a huge amount of meter if the attack hits. So the meter, I wonder if it's a separate meter for him, but yeah, I don't know. We have no idea yet. All right, next up, supers. So this is the SBA I mentioned before, which is a punch with invulnerable startup, short range. So it might be good against fireballs, possibly, and it's a decent reversal. But the real thing is this, the macho. This is the game changer. I feel like this is going to be his win con. Is obviously getting to this point and having it stacked up. So Soros strips down for the rest of the round. So it lasts the whole round, by the way. While in effect, increased damage, increases defense based on the attacks he's taken from the unique attack. You can see all the abilities, of course. A move. This is the follow-up to it. So this is the punch under. A move that Soros can perform during the macho does not require meter. The initial hit will guard crush, and the opponent will not recover in time to guard the follow-up. So it's essentially an unblockable move. I wonder how much damage it does on guard break, but I don't know. Maybe it'll do a lot. But yeah, this looks like a really, really good move for him. But we'll have to wait and see how good it truly is. But I suspect this to be his win con. Similar to Lil but just better. Just good version of it, pretty much. Next up is, oh, I closed it. I closed the Djeetas. It's okay. The Djeetas is right here. Let's just scroll up. All right, the Djeeta. First up, this is the fireball. Typical fireball, like Gran. LMH. One goes slow, one goes fast. The H1 hits 3 times. So this is the other part to it. This is the one that you can hold and it can shoot like a extra hit to it. So it's kind of similar to Sakura in a way if you play Street Fighter. Has 2 hits. So the H version has a hitbox while she is charging the projectile. So this might be good for combos in a way. But yeah, probably some combo filler stuff, possibly. I'm interested in that one. Next, DP, we don't have to mention it. They're all invincible, of course. Grand Sword, light, and medium version are air unblockable at the start, while H is air unblockable for all of it. Very similar to Grand, pretty much identical to him. So this is her boot, right? This is kind of her boot move, in a way. So it's 2 advancing slashes. Obviously, light one comes out fast, medium comes out a little slower, but reaches further and is safe on block, which is nice. You can do follow-ups to it. So it's her version of boot, essentially. May not be as good as boot, but she does have follow-ups to it, so she can hit confirm into more damage and knockdown. All right, unique action. Overdrive Surge. So this is similar to Grand's Power Raise, essentially. She can level it up to 5 levels. 5th level becomes invulnerable. This one causes a ground bounce in comparison to Grand's, which causes hard knockdown, or causes a knockdown or a wall bounce if you're in the corner. So it might be better than Grands actually, because for Grand you really don't charge it all the way up to full. You usually use it once for certain block string stuff like that. But it might be better to hold it for the full duration. But we'll see. What are the limits? Or when can you activate it to get the ground bounce for damage, like we saw in the trailer? All right. Next is her SBA, which is the power of 10. So this is her eternal form, which is summons all the weapons. And she has follow-ups, like I said, right? LL, MM, HH to get the extra hits you saw in the trailer. So we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. It's pretty interesting. So she has a fireball ender too. So I wonder if that's available right from the start, or I don't know. I don't know. That move's kind of interesting, or that super is different for sure. So we have to wait and see how that works exactly. And this is hers, right? So I mentioned before that the way they cut the trailer was a little weird. So you can see this is Proto Bahamut. This is the Djeeta's SSBA. All right. An advancing attack that goes slightly forward as well as if it hits properly, the attack finishes a Proto Bahamut. Contrast with Grand's projectile. So it seems like it's gonna be a projectile, possibly. I'm not sure. They didn't really show it like how it hits exactly. They just showed Proto Bahamut. But yeah, that's it. Both characters, Soros and Djeeta. I'm interested in both. Of course, I'll be streaming both over on my Twitch. Probably start with Djeeta since it might be a little quicker, since she's very similar to Grand. So I might have similar ideas right off the start, and then we'll go into Soros and see what he's about. But yeah, that's it for me. I know it's a longer reaction or longer breakdown than usual since we had to cover two characters, but that's cool. No big deal. 7 days, essentially. April 7th, we're coming out with the characters. So I will see you guys then. Take care.